On this episode of the Globe News Report, a brand new workout gym is coming to the city of Goshen.
The Goshen Hospital opened a new wing that looks to expand facilities and improve patient care.
And an interview with Jenny Sager, co-founder of the Elkhart chapter of Sleep and Heavenly Peace, which provides beds for children in need. All that and more on the Globe News Report.
In the Globe studios on the campus of Goshen College, I'm Dante Stanton.
And I'm Amelia Lee on the Globe News Report.
Well, Amelia, although it may not look like it at times or feel like it right now, it's officially springtime.
It is, Dante. I'm especially looking forward to the weather warming up and getting into some outdoor activities.
I'm very excited as well, and we hope that our viewers are too. A little bit later on in the show, the two of us will actually sit down and feature the top 5 springtime destinations for a little bit of hanging out here in the Goshen community.
And if you're looking for a fun new indoor destination combined with some adventure, the Warehouse Climbing Company may be for you. Seth Smith-Kaufman has the details.
A new type of gym is coming here to Goshen. Instead of barbells and benches, that's being traded out here at Warehouse Climbing Company for rock holds and chalk. The brainchild of Ryan Borntrager, his love of climbing sparked the idea for this rock climbing gym.
Borntrager was always climbing around things as a kid, but only got into rock climbing later in life.
About 6 years ago, I got into climbing, befriended someone that had been climbing for a while, and he offered to teach me, how to actually do it properly.
He got the idea for a climbing gym during some hard times, and like many, was searching for a purpose.
At the time, I was working for my father in a family business, kind of just following down the path that he paved for me, and I wasn't really feeling that purpose that I really wanted to have. And I was really questioning, if I was serving my purpose in life.
His love for climbing and sports got him through his own tough times, and he wanted to serve the community in the same way.
Just one night sitting around a fire trying to think of what I could do to be something in the community, and I thought that, well, if I can provide that for others, then I think that that's a good purpose-filled life.
At this point, the gym doesn't have a set opening date, but Borntrager has hopes that it will be open soon.
Well, we're hoping to be open for members late March, maybe early April. But the timeline has been shifted so many different times, but that's what we're shooting for.
Borntrager has high hopes to expand upon the gym and make it not only a place to challenge someone physically, but also just be a fun space for people to hang out in. He showed me the back of the warehouse where he said eventually they hope to have a patio, fire pits, tables, and chairs for people to spend time. He is sure, however, that the gym, like the climbing community that will occupy it, will be a fun and positive experience for all.
Well, the climbing community is so awesome. They're very supportive of each and everyone else, and they can expect to come to a place where they can get a good workout in, a fun workout, meet new people, and even some people might just come to hang out. We want to create a space that's fun and enjoyable for everybody.
Reporting for Globe Media, I'm Seth Smith-Kaufman. Check out globeradio.org for more news coverage.
Well, Amelia, I don't know about you, but I'm ready to chalk up my hands a little bit and try out this climbing gym once it's open to the public. How about you?
I don't know if I would be able to do rock climbing without a tether, and also I'm really clumsy, so I might break a couple bones, but I hope you have fun with that.
After a quick break, we'll take a look at the brand new state-of-the-art facility added to the Goshen Hospital and go through how it will benefit patients. That's up next on the Globe News Report.
It's tomorrow, right?
Last Wednesday, Goshen opened a brand new patient tower at the Goshen Hospital. Next, we'll take a look at the designing process, as well as what benefits the new tower gives patients and their families. Liam Morris has all the details.
Last Wednesday, Goshen Health held a ribbon-cutting ceremony for its new patient intake tower, which has been years in the making. Randy Christoffel, CEO of Goshen Health, breaks down the process.
Started with evaluating the needs of our communities, planning and designing. We built the entire nursing units out of cardboard, and then we walked through about 400 of our physicians and colleagues who carried out their daily duties in the nursing units to see what worked and what didn't, what needed to be changed today. And so many improvements: wider doors, easier access, location of things within the room, really designed for more effective patient care, clinical care, and more efficiency for our staff and our physicians.
However, it wasn't just hospital staff who made this project possible.
My name is Stephen Garber. I'm the Director of Inpatient Nursing here at Goshen Hospital. So since 2017, we've had colleagues and community members talk about this project. What do we need, not only for a patient's perspective, but a family perspective, and then a caregiver's perspective.
Improved patient rooms are central to the facility. Jill, an ambassador of the hospital, breaks down the features.
This can make into a bed by folding the cushions down and flipping them out. However, if the patient's companion also wants to bring their information from home and work, that's easily accessible by this table. They can hook into electricity right here and hook up their laptop computer. And then there's a nice feature at night. It can go dark so that the patient can rest easier without that bright white light.
As we move patients into this new tower at the end of April, we will then go back and renovate our existing patient rooms, our existing nursing units, to be exactly the same as the rooms that are in this patient tower.
This is a major development for medical infrastructure in Elkhart County. Reporting for Globe News, I'm Liam Morris.
It looks like the new facilities at Goshen Hospital will be a really great service to the community.
It does. It's really great to see hospitals catering to the patients, of course, as well as to their families to ensure a comfortable experience.
Speaking of experiences, up next, you and I will sit down to discuss the top springtime locations and activities for the Goshen community.
That and more is up next on the Globe News Report.
Goshen College students enjoy an amazing success record, and we have some impressive numbers to prove it. But stories of our graduates say even more, like developing a breakthrough antiviral drug for HIV/AIDS, writing #1 hits, being named one of Time Magazine's most influential people in the world for cancer research, and enjoying a broadcast career right out of college. They all started with a real-world education on a campus that makes everyone feel at home. See how the numbers add up and schedule your campus visit today at goshen.edu/visit.
Spring has sprung, and there is a lot to do in the Goshen area during springtime.
Yeah, having grown up in this area, I can for sure say that there's so many great activities to participate in here in the Goshen community. There's so many great places to go.
Oh, for sure. And we have a list of 5 places that you should check out for the springtime.
The first one, Pumpkin Vine Nature Trail. It's a nature trail that connects Goshen, Elkhart, Middlebury, and even Shipshewana. It's a 25-mile long trail.
Oh, wow.
It's it's beautiful, as you can see here. It's open from sun up to sunset. It's just a gorgeous trail.
No, it is. It's so pretty. And like the fall foliage, I mean, obviously we're not in the fall time, so it'll look more springy and colorful, but it's really exciting, and you can go for a bike ride. So
yeah, it's perfect for bike rides, perfect for walks. There's bike trails, and it's just a great space. It's also good for pets.
Yes, pets. I don't have one, but if you have a pet, you could take them on a walk there. Very fun.
Yeah, I'm thinking of taking my dog on a walk coming up once it gets a little bit warmer outside. No, it's not perfect temperatures right now, but once it gets warmer, I'm definitely taking my pup on a walk on the Pumpkin Vine Trail.
For sure. Up next, our second destination is walking downtown and going to different shops. There's the brew, the electric brew, for a cup of coffee if you like.
So good.
Such good coffee.
Love going
They're
there.
very nice too. Ignition Music Garage.
Love the Ignition Music Garage.
Dante loves the Music Garage.
We're actually going to be at the Ignition Music Garage this Sunday as well. There's concerts there all the time, and we like going down there for 91.1 The Globe, the radio side. And, it's a great place.
Yeah.
So many great records too.
And while you're on your walk, you could head over to 10,000 Villages and buy some cute gifts. They were also on the Globe News Report before, so
Yeah, they're very
check that
kind, and
out.
they do a lot of good stuff.
They do. There's Goshen Antique Mall. That is my favorite place. Last year I would go there almost every day and buy postcards. So
Aww.
you can do it.
They've got some great stuff there. I know they've got some records there as well, and so many great antiques.
And lastly, one of my last favorite spots downtown is Fable's Books with the fox on the sign. That's how you know you're there. It's Fable's. So.
It's a fantastic store. It feels like a bookstore. It's very earthy. It's a great place.
Exactly.
Next one I want to highlight, Shanklin Park. Love Shanklin Park. I've got a lot of great memories at Shanklin Park. I used to go to the pool in the summertime with my grandma. It's such a great place. It's located just outside of downtown Goshen at 411 West Plymouth Avenue. It's got a playground, like I said, a swimming pool.
A castle playground.
It's got a castle playground. I used to love playing on those all the time. It's even got baseball fields as well, and there's a little trail that connects actually to a disc golf course as well. So
yes,
it's
we like
something
disc
that's
golf.
being more popular as of late. So if you're interested in disc golf or anything like that, there's a little trail that connects to a disc golf course over there. It's great for beginners.
Yeah, and it's also very nice if you want to film something there. I filmed many things for Kyle there at this park. So if you're into that, you can do that too. Up next is Fiddler Pond. I actually go jogging there. Well, I did for a weekend, and then I quit doing that. But I did go jogging there before. It's located just off of 1424 Lincoln East, and it's great for jogging, cycling, fishing, kayaking, and picnicking.
Yeah, it's such a great destination. It's a beautiful landscape. Like you said, it's perfect for jogging. It's got a great, I'm not entirely sure how long it is, but
it's about a mile.
It's about a mile.
0.9-ish.
Mile 0.9, and that's just perfect for jogging. It's beautiful scenery. I know I actually go kayaking there in the summer.
Do you actually?
I do, yeah.
Oh wow, I'm shocked.
Yeah.
Not that you don't look like you could be a kayaker.
No, I go every
shocking.
summer. It's a great time, and it's very, very nice. I often see people out there with like electronic boats and things like that, and model boats. It's a really cool place.
Yeah.
Yeah. And one of the last ones, we got to highlight Goshen Brewing Company.
We have to.
Located right downtown, right by the mill race. It's at 315 West Washington Street. Live music at Goshen Brewing Company. It's such a great time. I've seen it get so crowded here that people were actually crowd surfing at this little space right here. It's just they jam pack it every time there's live music. Great food, great drinks. It's a wonderful spot.
It is. I saw Carolina Story there, a Globe artist at Goshen Brewing Company. They have good food. They have good non-alcoholic drinks.
That's true.
So check it out.
I love their ginger ale. They've got this like special ginger ale. They've got XXX root beer. Great options for everyone.
Yes.
Very family friendly.
Non-alcoholic beer. You can get anything you want there.
That's true. And like I said, it's directly adjacent to downtown too, which is really, really helpful. And you know what? You can head to goodofgoshen.com to find out more springtime activities. Up next, we'll have an interview with Jenny Sager from Sleep in Heavenly Peace. This is the Globe News Report.
I work for the best college radio station in the nation. It's not New York City or Chicago. It's Goshen College. Our broadcasting program is just one of Goshen's 35 outstanding majors. At Goshen College, you will work one-on-one with top professionals and get studio time in your first semester. You can call a game from the playing field or broadcast from a downtown radio studio.
How do I know Goshen was the best choice? Right after graduation, I'll start my new job as a radio morning show co-host. Take the next step in your broadcasting career.
Welcome back to the Globe News Report. Joining me today is Jenny Sager, co-president of the Elkhart chapter of Sleep in Heavenly Peace. Jenny, it's great seeing you today. How are you doing?
Great. A little chilly today, but it's nice.
Yeah, I know. It's getting colder, and it's very unfortunate. All right. For those who don't know, what is the Elkhart County chapter of National Aid Organization Sleep in Heavenly Peace?
So we build beds and provide beds for children who do not currently have a bed here in Elkhart County, and a little bit of Kosciuszko and St. Joe counties as well.
Yeah, for sure. And I've heard about your bed building events in the past, and you just had one on Saturday at the Elkhart County 4-H Fairgrounds. What do those events entail?
So when we show up at an event, we show up with a trailer full of lumber that we bring in, and then the volunteers start sort of like a production line. So they'll measure it and then cut it to specifics that we need. And then the biggest process is sanding. That takes the longest because you don't want those kids to get splinters. And then they start assembling the headboards. They start drilling holes for when we deliver. And then the final process is to stain it. And then we use a branding iron and brand our logo on the headboards and footboards.
Yeah, for sure. And then with the volunteers, how do you guys get those volunteers, and how many people usually help make those beds during these events?
So it really depends on how we get volunteers. There's a few different ways that we can do a build. On Saturday, we had what was called a community build, where we had received a grant and we were able to go out and purchase all of the materials. Sometimes we have we'll partner with a local business, or we've partnered with several churches and a couple schools to do projects where they provide the materials and they provide the volunteers. It's just when we do a community build that then we put it out on Facebook, we send out flyers to usually anyone that we've partnered with in the past, and people just show up.
Yeah, and then making a bed seems like a big, daunting process. How much time does it take to make a bed, and what does that process look like?
So when we do this, because it's more of a production line type situation, we actually did 30 beds on Saturday, and that took us a little over 4 hours. But we also had almost 50 volunteers show up. So, the more volunteers you have, the better it goes and the faster it'll go.
Yeah, like 30 beds in 4 hours. I feel like that's a pretty good number.
Yeah, that was really good. And obviously they're still in pieces, but then when we go to deliver the bed, it's just a few, they're lags, which are big screws. 8 to 10 of those, and we're usually in and out of the home in about 20 minutes.
Wow, that's a pretty good timeline.
Yeah.
So what are some goals that Sleep in Heavenly Peace has for children in need this year?
Well, our largest goal, because we were shut down with COVID, is that we need to get caught up again. When we first started our chapter in 2018, and when we went live, we had requests for over 100 beds at that time, and we were new, people hadn't heard of us yet, and so we were just kind of chipping away at that, and we had just started to get caught up in 2020 when COVID hit. So now we feel like, we've got 2 years worth of people that have not, had a bed. Our website opened back up probably last December, maybe January, and we're back to that over 100 requests for beds.
Oh, wow.
But we do, with the 30 that we had on Saturday, we'll be able to deliver those, and then we've got builds scheduled for the remainder of the year. So hopefully we'll get there.
Get there. And you make all of these beds, so how do children in need get hooked up with a free bed?
So anyone can request a bed for a child. It does not have to be their parent or a family member. And they can go to our website, which is shpbeds.org, and click on the button on the homepage that says apply for a bed. They fill out a brief questionnaire, and then we get in touch with the parent or guardian.
Thank you for joining us on the Globe News Report this morning, Jenny. To learn more about the Elkhart County chapter of Sleep in Heavenly Peace, visit the group's Facebook page at SHP Elkhart Co. You can also find more information online at www.shpbeds.org. That's all for this edition of the Globe News Report. Make sure to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at 91.1 The Globe, and our website, globeradio.org, for more videos and local content. Until next time, this has been the Globe News Report.